Hi, it's Theresa V, Angelic channel and intuitive guide for highly sensitive people the world over, bringing you the November 2018 angel message. We tend to be the people that people seek out when they need comfort. We're the ones always telling people it's going to be okay and holding that space for them when they need reassurance. The angels are saying that there's so many feeling the need to be held in this space of comfort. So we're really being called to stand in that presence of love and safety for people. But the thing that they want us to realize is that we are people, and there are going to be times where we ourselves need that comfort. Sometimes we're not around people who can hold the kind of space that we need. So there are two ways for us to go about receiving what we need, because it's only in the receiving that we can keep ourselves at the vibration that we need to be at to hold space for other people. So the angels want us to realize that asking for what we need from the people that we know can give it to us is the first step. Even if we feel like they're not in the space because they're going through their own stuff, you know yourself that when you're going through your own stuff and somebody shows up asking for assistance, that helps pull you out of it. So it's part of the cycle of service, the cycle of love. We need to hold our ask for the people that we know can meet us where we need to be met. That's number one. And number two, the angels want us to know that they are always there for comfort. Our entire divine team is there to comfort us at any point in time. And for what many of us are going through now with the energies on this planet, it feels much more reassuring for us to have someone in the same physical space as us, holding our intentions, holding us until we can stand on our own 2 feet again. And the angels understand that, but they want us to know that they are there and they can actually help to guide us to the other people. We don't often take the space that we need. We've been in this paradigm where we're called to show up and do and do and do and check things off the list. And that is a traditionally more masculine way of showing up in the world. Now, that's changed a little bit because so much energy is moving so quickly that there are moments where we just need to sit back and say, wow, I really can't do anything right now. I need to give myself the permission to just be and just listen to my body, listen to my entire energetic system and what it's asking for. And sometimes that's movement, sometimes it's just sitting still and integrating, sometimes it's actually crying. It's just letting it out, having that release, allowing all of those feelings that we've been moving through so quickly and holding and not wanting to look at to just wash through us. And that's the key for light workers, is that these emotions are designed for us to feel them and let them wash through. And so many of us avoid the emotions that we don't want to feel, or we judge that we shouldn't feel because we should be above feeling some of the more negative feelings. However, we're still in the same human paradigm where we have the entire gamut of feelings and emotions to feel and express. And the angels know that giving yourself the time and space to process can be uncomfortable. But when you take that step and you do it, the energy can move through you so much faster because you've given it the space to do so. Whereas if you just keep plugging through your day-to-day activity, one thing after the other, there is no space for the integration. So we end up feeling depleted over time, making poor choices for our energy level, all of the things that start to pile up, and then it's affecting us over longer periods of time where we could work through it more quickly. Just think back 10 years where moving these kinds of energy would have knocked us on our butts for like a whole week. Now we can take a couple of hours and let them move through and be ready and willing to keep going, right? Because there were those times where all of this first started happening for us and we were just feeling awful. We were feeling like we had the flu and all of that, and it would last forever and ever. And then we'd be reluctant to go back into the cycle of growth because of how bad we had just felt. So this is a really incredible momentum that we're experiencing, this incredible growth for us as a population, if you take a step back and you look and celebrate where it is that we've come to. and around the things that are triggering us to feel like we need this comfort. Because there's so many things that are feeling misaligned. The angels are asking for us to ask for help, to ask for guidance, to ask for our needs to be met. And they are guaranteeing us that everything we ask for will be answered. We just fully have to trust. And that trust is not just sitting back and waiting for it to happen. It's the trust that will be shown step by step the action to take. And also to know that if we're saying to our team, this is what I want, exactly this way, it doesn't mean it's going to show up how we're asking for it. Our needs will be met, but be willing and open to seeing the miraculous things that we don't expect to happen. The angels keep saying, your needs are anticipated and taken care of before you even know what they are. You just have to trust us. Part of that trust is walking in the expectation of miracles. We've lost that. We always tend to think that miracles are for somebody else, somebody out there who needs them more than we do, who's more spiritually advanced than we are, who is more open or deserving for any given reason. But that is not the case. The case is that every single being is just as able to receive miracles as any other. Walking in the knowledge that we can expect miracles to happen in every moment of every day helps us to be open to their occurrence. Because if you're asking for them and then you're not fully believing that you're worthy of them, you're not fully believing that this can happen to or for you, then your energy is closed off to it. Your angels are standing there holding exactly what you've asked for in the best possible way, and they're extending their hands to you, but you can't take it because your arms are folded and you're not open to the possibility that this miracle could take place. Expecting miracles raises your vibration and opens you to the possibility, to the potential of them happening. That feels really complete from the angels this month, but it feels like a very big and important message, so make sure that you make some time to integrate. As the holiday season approaches, it's so important for us to make sure that we remember that our alone time to rebalance is just as necessary as the time that we're spending socializing with others, and to give ourselves permission to do that in a healthy way that does not involve isolating. If you have a hard time riding the balance of the energetic waves during the holiday season, I invite you to join our Highly Sensitive Person's Holiday Survival Guide and Energy Clearing Call. It's happening on November 19th, and all of the tips and the tricks and the workbook that we share on the call will be super useful to you so that you can set yourself up for a successful holiday season where you can be fully present to experience the joy and the peace. Just use the link in the comments section or in the description of this video to find out more about this call. We would love for you to be there, and you'll have so many tools that are needed for you to successfully navigate through the entire holiday season. So I hope to see you on that call. Bye everyone.